For 12 years, Marcus Hale lived inside Greystone Prison, a massive concrete fortress surrounded by towering walls, razor wire, and armed guards. Every morning looked exactly the same. The prisoners woke up, lined up for inspection, ate breakfast, worked their assigned jobs, and returned to their cells. Nothing ever changed. That was why nobody noticed Marcus. He never caused trouble. He never argued with guards. He never joined prison gangs. He simply followed the rules. To everyone around him, Marcus appeared to have accepted his fate. But what nobody knew was that Marcus had spent years building an escape plan. And the plan was already in motion. It began with something so small that nobody paid attention to it. A chessboard. Marcus spent hours playing chess in the recreation room. Guards often joked that he cared more about chess than freedom. What they didn't realize was that every game served another purpose. The wooden chess pieces were being slowly hollowed out. One piece at a time. Week after week. Month after month. Inside those pieces, Marcus hid tiny scraps of paper containing measurements, schedules, and observations. The papers recorded everything. Guard shift changes. Camera blind spots. Maintenance routines. Delivery schedules. Every detail mattered. For years, Marcus watched. For years, he waited. Patience became his greatest weapon. Then an opportunity appeared. A construction project began inside the prison. Workers arrived daily to repair old utility tunnels beneath the facility. The project created noise, confusion, distractions. Most prisoners barely noticed. Marcus noticed everything. During his prison job in the maintenance department, he gained access to storage areas near the construction zone. He never stole tools. That would have attracted attention. Instead, he borrowed them. A screwdriver for 15 minutes. A small wrench for 10. Always returning them before anyone realized they were missing. Little by little, he loosened an old metal grate hidden behind stacks of unused equipment. The process took nearly 8 months. Every movement was calculated. Every risk was minimized. When the grate finally came loose, Marcus discovered exactly what he hoped to find. A forgotten maintenance tunnel. The tunnel had not appeared on modern prison maps. It stretched beneath several buildings before connecting to a drainage system outside the prison walls. The discovery changed everything. But Marcus still waited. He knew impatience ruined good plans. Then came the storm. A violent thunderstorm swept across the region one autumn night. Rain hammered the prison roofs. Lightning repeatedly knocked out sections of the electrical system. Backup generators struggled to keep everything running. Guards focused on emergencies. Alarms malfunctioned. Cameras flickered. Marcus knew this was the moment he had been preparing for. As darkness covered the prison grounds, he slipped from his cell during a scheduled maintenance confusion triggered by the storm. The loosened grate opened silently. Within seconds, he disappeared underground. The tunnel was narrow. Cold water rushed around his feet. The air smelled of rust and decay. Yet Marcus kept moving. Years of planning had led to this single night. Above him, guards continued their routines. Nobody noticed anything unusual. Not yet. Marcus crawled through the tunnel for nearly 2 hours. Several times he nearly became trapped. Several times he considered turning back. But he kept going. Finally, a faint glow appeared ahead. Moonlight. Freedom. He emerged through a drainage outlet hidden among thick vegetation beyond the prison perimeter. For the first time in 12 years, there were no walls around him. No bars. No guards. Just open air. Meanwhile, back inside Greystone Prison, the night continued normally. The next head count wasn't scheduled until dawn. Marcus had planned for that too. When morning arrived, officers began their routine inspection. One guard stopped outside Marcus's cell. Then another. Within seconds, confusion spread through the entire block. The cell was empty. Alarms erupted across the prison. Search teams rushed into action. Roadblocks were established. Helicopters launched. But it was already too late. The escape plan had been unfolding for years. Every observation, every chess game, every tiny adjustment, every moment of patience. Nobody had noticed the plan. And by the time they finally did, Marcus Hale was gone.